Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's Eurypides, and we're back with another Forgotten Realms draft. Now, as far as first picks for this pack, white is good, but I'm not sure that I want to first pick it over something like Fly or even Ray of Enfeeblement. It's definitely really, really strong with, not fight, but bite cards in green, and it's just good at trading. Entering the battlefield tap can be a little bit of a liability, but I think it's either White Fly, Ray of Enfeeblement, and maybe Precipitous Drop, but I don't know if I'm going to be venturing to make that strong. You know what? Let's just take the rare. And see where it goes. This pack is not great. I'm not a big fan of Blink Dog. Cloister Gargoyle is definitely decent. Probably what we're taking here. I find Choose Your Weapon surprisingly playable. Having a plummet effect that also does something else is pretty nice. I think Swarming Goblins is decent, and Circle is also decent, but I think we're just going to take the Cloister and see what happens. Conveniently, Black-White is the Venture archetype, so maybe we'll get there with that. What I'm looking at here is going to be Goblin Morningstar is quite strong. I don't know if I want to pick a third color. I'm not really seeing any Venture stuff. So then you've got Fireball, which is just okay. Paladin, which is another reasonable 2-drop, and I might be taking that. Secret Door I actually find, like, stronger than it looks. You can definitely just win the game with this card, especially when you can start double activating it if a game goes super late, which it might if you're playing a bunch of 0-4 blockers. That being said, I think I'm just going to take the Paladin. It's a strong 2-drop. So let's just rock with it. Oh man, a second Fly. Maybe we're supposed to be blue-white. I don't know that a pick 4 Pashar is that much of a signal. And it sucks that we're passing 2 Flies, but I kind of feel like this is pretty essential to the blue-white archetype of Venture. It's really huge to be able to activate those twice. So let's just do it. We don't need to be married to white by any means. White the card, not white the color. Rally Maneuver is quite strong. I think I'm going to take this. This card can very easily net you a 2-for-1. I do like Blue Dragon as well. But I think... I don't know. Blue Dragon is really good. Boy, what do I do? I feel like with Venture, I'm gonna not be super aggressive. So maybe that means I just take Blue Dragon. And hopefully we'll maybe one of those Gloomstalkers or something. Let's just do it. And now I think we can just take an Air Cult Elemental. I think that's fine to do. You do end up being a bit of a Flyers archetype, and this can be like a solid tempo play slash just buy you more time to let your venturing take over the game. I do wish that I had more Venture cards, but I think we're going to go with Air Cult Elemental. Sad to be in blue, but it is what it is. I don't really like this card. I don't even know what you're hoping to do with it. Like, Birthing Pod for artifacts. If you have, like, I don't know, maybe a portable hole, you could sack a treasure and go get it. That might be kind of cool. That's about it, though. That being said, I don't really want any of these other cards, so I guess I'll just take the rare. Delver's Torch is quite strong. That's absolutely something we want. Just Venture every time you attack. Fantastic. And it buffs power and toughness. Just great. I don't... Oh, wow. Ray of Enfeeblement Wield? What? I was going to first pick that. I don't really like Shocking Grass, so I guess I'll just take the second Air Cult Elemental, although I don't know that I will play 2. We'll just take the Blink Dog for signaling purposes. Secret Door is, once again, pretty good. It helps hold the ground for your Flyers, and then becomes quite relevant in the late game. Yep, we'll just take the pot, but we're not going to play that. Yeah, Leather Armor I don't think wants to be in this archetype, so... That card is actually a little bit better than it looks. The equip for free is what really does it. And then Ward 1 can be kind of annoying, and 1 point of toughness can matter. There's a lot of, like, 4/3s running around this format, so making them into 4/4s and granting them Ward 1 can make, like, your basic common into something that's really annoying. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, hold up. Is this better than just another Delver's Torch? It might not be. But when it dies, it can become a 2-1 flyer, and it grants +2/+1. I don't actually know if that's just better than venturing for my Hama-Pashar. But I've never played with it before, so why don't we just take it? We already have a Delver's Torch, so we're not going to miss that, like, too much. And it would be really nice if we were able to splash Barrowin, but it doesn't look like we can do that for now. Obviously, some of the dungeons can grant you a treasure token, but I don't know that necessarily that's something I should reach for. I don't really like Lightfoot Rogue. So I guess we'll just take another Delver's Torch. We get 2 anyway. Imagine having 3, though. That might actually be kind of insane. You'd just literally be speedrunning dungeons. I don't think I'm passing a second Barrowin. Is my blue even good? Like, Blue Dragon is good. I'm just gonna take it. Because with double Delver's Torch, we're getting pretty good at finishing dungeons, and then Barrowin becomes insane. And there's not really any blue cards at all, so I guess we're taking this. And now there's a Death Priest and a Precipitous drop. We have absolutely no removal so far, right? I guess we have to take drop. I don't know that that's better than Priest, but it has to be. I mean, we have to take removal. I feel like Grim Wanderer is kind of filler, but it's also kind of sick to bring back with Barrowin. However, there is a Charm Sleep, and it could be that black was a bit of a distraction. I'd be losing my Hama-Pashar. I kind of feel like Barrowin might be better, but I'm going to take Charm Sleep just in case we end up going back to blue, then I'll still have removal. Veteran Dungeoneer, I think, is an easy pick here. Shortcut Seeker would be nice if we had taken all those flies, but we did not. So let's just take Veteran Dungeoneer. Because we are assuredly white, but we don't know if we're white-blue or white-black yet. We have good reasons to be both, and we're a little bit late in this pack to still be waffling. I don't know if I actually want a Gloomstalker. I guess maybe at some point. I do have a bunch of equipment, which makes it kind of sick, but we're also lacking 2 drops, so I guess I'll just take another Paladin. Alright, we're not Dragon's Discipling. We're not hired Hexblading, so I guess... Honestly, I might just take Dragon's Disciple. I do actually have a Dragon, and I need 2 drops for defensive purposes. This is not a great card by any means. You know what? I might just take Brenor. I don't really want a 3rd torch. I mean, I know I was joking about it, but I don't want Blink Dog, so let's just take Bruenor. Nothing really here. I guess I'll take, You Come to a River. I think the bounce is okay, but it's... If you have a lot of pressure, just as many of these as we could possibly want. And there's a Trelasara. I'm going to take that too, and we'll just waffle as much as we possibly can, because why not? Alright, there's a +2 mace. I don't need that. I feel pretty set on equipment. That's actually fine. And the Tarask. But Cleric class is kind of strong, and it goes pretty well with Trelasara. I feel like, the Gargoyle is going to be good enough with just the double Delver's Torch. There's not really any great blue cards here, so let's just take the Cleric class. I could just take Planner Ally, but we have double Steadfast Paladin, and you can gain life on Venturing if you start with Mad Mages. So let's just do it. Volo, eh? Well, we're going to definitely take Priest. I'm deeply, deeply concerned about our removal situation, but we'll see. It's a second Hama Pashar. I think I just want Half-Elf Monk. We're so light on removal, I think I just gotta take this. This is an absolute mess. However, I feel like I'm leaning like this. Maybe we can even wheel Hama. That happens sometimes for sure. We may be able to splash a black card or two. I think I can't pass another Planner Ally. It's pretty central to this archetype. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Well, there's our portable hole. Oh, man. I think I gotta take that. So what would that leave me? Like, Charm Sleep, Hole, and Half-Elf Monk. And then, like, some bounces. Okay. I can technically go get it with that stupid Birthing Pod card if I ever make a treasure token. Yeah, I'll take another Dwarfald Champion, I think. Like, with double Delver's Torch and Dancing Sword, this thing just becomes absolutely huge, right? This is 5. This is just 3. Yeah, let's do that. Boy, this is all just terrible, isn't it? I guess I'll take a Silver Raven. It actually wears equipment quite well. I don't think this card is good by any means, but you'd be surprised just having an extra 1/1 flyer when you're playing a few equipment can be quite good. Yeah, let's take the Investigator now. This card isn't good, but there isn't anything else. And we probably need creatures. Well, we're at 16. Ooh, Planner Ally? Okay. I could just take the Shortcut Seeker to go at 4, but I really like Planner Ally. It's just very good at just venturing, whereas this one can be not. So, yeah. Nothing here. Another Dragon's Disciple. I'm not going to play that. I doubt I'll play that either. Potion of Healing, whatever. All right. I do wish that I had taken the second Hama Pashar. This is such a removal magnet, and I don't really have a good way of protecting it at all. I could play You Come to a River, but even that's kind of brutal to, like, bounce it and then have to replay a 3-mana card. However, it might be worth doing. Like, our plan is just stick a 2-drop, slap an equipment on it. So this plays and equips for 3, which is actually pretty incredible. And this one is 5. But I think I like all 3 equipment. Cleric class can bring... I guess Cleric class can actually get this back, which is better than nothing. So maybe I don't need to play the You Come to a River. And we have kind of early double blue. So what's most important to play on turn 1? I would argue it's actually pretty close. And then late, we have a lot of double blue, but I think that's okay when it comes to playing only 8 islands. I think it's probably most important to stick Steadfast Paladin or Dwarfald Champion onto, so 1 extra planes makes sense to me. So this looks good. Let's try it. All right, I've got an early play into a Gargoyle. I think that's okay. Plus, I get to Scry right away. This card's busted. I do need a second white at some point, so that actually, I don't know, seems fine. I wish I had an equipment, but we'll see how this plays out. I don't need another island. I think we can safely bottom that. We'll still draw more lands. And then we get to go Venture. We did draw the second plane, so I don't necessarily feel the need to, scry on the first one. But it's probably best, because we're playing a card like Cloister Gargoyle, to pick one of the shorter ones instead of Mad Mage. Plus, I really want to find one of my equipment. So we'll start with this one. Well, at this point, I'm risking missing a land drop. However, next one I could create a treasure token, so I think we can bottom that just for more action. Oh no, my gargoyle. Okay. Now that's pretty good. I am glad I bottomed the land. So let's attack. And if we play the... If we make the treasure token, we could play Air Cult Elemental next turn. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't really want to bounce that. I don't really want to bounce either of these, to be honest. But I think that's what we're doing. Is it worth it to, like, bounce the Windseer attack both? Probably. I guess I would rather have them scry than make another treasure token. They can just kill the Air Cult Elemental with Spike Pit Trap, but then they wouldn't be able to replay Windseer. Yeah, let's do it. We're kind of running out of gas, so I don't really like where this is headed, but... Getting them to 13 couldn't hurt. Okay, they attack. That makes sense. Ooh. Let's start with that. Nice. So if they just play Windseer this turn and do nothing else, I feel okay, because I can send in the Dungeoneer. And what's my next room? Can do, like, Dome them for 2 or something. Ooh, that's huge. Don't counter me, bro. Yep, let's send in everybody. They're gonna trade. And they're currently taking 6, but they must have something. Play my 2-drop. But they're like one big blocker away from just completely stopping my offense. I do get to hit them for 2 with the Dungeoneer. Sure. And what else you got? Kind of feels like they should have maybe killed the Flyer, but I guess the card draw is pretty good. Okay. We're taking the turn off, but... Ooh. No, we're not. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do this and play Dungeoneer, so I guess my best bet would be to play Dungeoneer. Dome for 2. And just play the Torch, and then suit it up next turn. But those are all my cards, so... Okay, that's not so bad. Because now I get to go equip here. And I'm pretty sure I can send everybody. Draw 2. That works for me. Put you to 1. And go land, Secret Door, Dancing Sword. And I guess we'll just throw it on the Dungeoneer. I can't attack with Secret Door because it's got Defender. And my 3/4 Hama is currently large enough, and they really want to kill that, so let's just put it here. They're gonna get to draw 2, so... Yes! Okay. That worked out alright. Alright, sitting at 1-0 with blue-white Venture. I don't like this hand at all. This is a terrible first play, and I have a 7-drop in my hand, but I'm playing first, so it feels like I should have time to get Blue Dragon down, although I don't know how much that's going to end up mattering, but let's keep it. Mana's decent, at least. Play my Investigator. I hate this card. I actually think it's really bad. It's one of those cards that, like, you know is bad, but also oftentimes you lose to it. Half-Elf Monk is going to shut down their attacks, but maybe I'll just play Veteran Dungeoneer first. It's got 4 toughness as well, so I think that makes sense. And it's actually got 3 power, so it can actually block and kill the Outlanders. So let's play Veteran Dungeoneer next. Yeah, that's annoying. That's a 4/4. Yep, let's go ahead and scry and look for action. Ally is a good play next turn, so let's do that. Now the question is, if they attack with Prowler, do I just double block with Dungeoneer and Steadfast Paladin, or do I just take it? I probably just take it. So this is going to trigger Outlander if they send both, but they won't. Yeah, this just... So the thing is like my 3/4 stops the Bard and this, so I don't really want to trade it for Prowler. They would certainly kill that and then have, like, free reign to hit me, so no blocks. I could, like, double block here and still be pretty favorable, but that's just a 2-for-1, and that seems awful. Let's play the Ally. And we'll pass. I wouldn't mind getting Half-Elf Monk down, but it doesn't seem like I'm gonna have... Oh, God. It doesn't seem like I'm gonna have, like, 2 free blue, or 2 free mana, anytime soon. I guess I send Ally into one of these. They'll probably just block with Drider, but I think that's okay. What do I get? Like a 1/1? Oh, I could make a treasure token and then play Air Called Elemental. That actually seems strong, so let's do that. And in this case, I can actually send my 3/4 as well. So let's do that. Yeah, they're gonna trade Drider off there. Maybe just take the 3. This actually works for me. Okay. Yeah, just take the 3. I think that makes sense. And maybe what I want to do is... So I could Air Called Elemental, but none of these are that great to bounce. Intrepid Outlander's cheap. Direwolf Prowler can gain haste. So I think maybe what I want to do is play my Half-Elf Monk and hope that I draw a land, and then I can cast Blue Dragon next turn. And if I do that, then I can go Blue Dragon and then Air Called Elemental back-to-back. Whereas if I cast Air Called Elemental now, it'll be 2 turns before I can cast Blue Dragon. So I think I'm giving myself the chance to empty my hand and hope that that's good enough. At this point, my 2/2 is so bad, I think I'm interested in having them spend the mana. Like, it just eats it, but it also might mean they can't do anything else this turn. That's technically not doing anything else. Alright. No. Okay. Well, I can play this and I can still tap something, so let's just do that. Do I want to send my 3/4? I guess not. Like, here's the thing. I'm gonna get to tap Direwolf Prowler, and then they don't really have attack, so it doesn't really make sense to send it. Despite my complaining, a 3-drop was actually fine there. Considering I can still use my Half-Elf Monk and advance my board, so... But we're still not attacking. And I should be concerned about this, but I do have Monk to stop the land. For now, anyway. I also have Air Cult Elemental to bounce the land, which... Wait, is it non-land? Creature. Okay, we're good. Oh, another class? Come on. Leave me alone. Yep. Alright, that's actually pretty strong. Do they have another land? They do, but it's not the land they wanted. Okay, there's my land. Let's go ahead and jam the Blue Dragon. Alright, you get -3. You get -2, and you get -1. And should I just send everyone? So they go like block, block, they take 4. It doesn't seem that productive, but they won't really be able to attack next turn. And the Half-Elf Monk has Vigilance, so I feel like I should just send while I have the chance. Now this becomes a 3/3, and this becomes... This is 5 mana, equal to the number of lands you control. That does seem very, very large. Okay. Well, if I draw land, I think I can... No, I can't ever bounce that. Okay. But I do have a 5/5 attacker. I wish that I could play Air Cult and... Oh, I can discard this. Wait a minute. There we go. I'm glad I, kept my head there. I assume I just attack for 5. Like, I could send the 3/4, but... Yeah, let's just hit for 5. Maybe they block with Outlander. They get to make an 8/8? My blocks are good everywhere else, so... And I don't really want to chump with anything. I guess I could chump with Dungeoneer, but that just seems awful. Like, I want to be able to activate Investigator if I start bricking. Then again, if I, like, play the land there, then I can start activating Investigator. But it seems like hitting for 5 flying is how I'm gonna win. And if they want to replay Regent, then they can't do the, Druid class thing. It's a big blocker. Delver's Torch doesn't help me very much, because they can still double block, like, Regent and Outlander, so I could tap the Regent, but Ward is spell or ability, so I'd have to discard, so I can't really tap that. I could tap the Outlander, but then I have to worry about the land hitting me. However, what's my next room? Target creature gets -4, -0. So if I put Delver's Torch on Blue Dragon, I can target the Outlander, and then I can't get double block. Let's do that. It doesn't leave up Half-Elf Monk, but I think it's what we want to do. Yeah, and if I put it on Air Cult Elemental, they can just block with Regent, so this is the play. Oh, it goes both. Right, I have double room. Okay. I can't target Westgate Regent, so let's hit this one. And I guess maybe the Roper? I could hit Prowler. But Prowler, they'd have to spend the mana. And then they couldn't do, like, everything they want. So I guess I hit this. I think that makes the most sense. Yep, they're going to activate. Yeah, you get an 8/8. I guess at this point I can chump with Investigator because there's never going to be a turn where I can spend 6 mana because I need to use Half-Elf Monk, probably. Oh, dear. Well, they tapped it, which is nice. So now I could, like, tap the Outlander. I'd have to, but I have to tap the Regent. I mean, I get to just draw 2. So what if I suit up, like, Dungeoneer? No, then they have a 4/5. I'm gonna draw 2. So it's pretty likely that I can just tap Regent. But then they can hit me with it, which is kind of a nightmare. I don't know, maybe I'll hit like a Charm Sleep or something. I feel like there's no way that it's the right play is not attacking. So actually, let's send. Let's draw 2. Boy, then I got an 8/8, like a 4/5, but I think I gotta risk this. Maybe I don't, maybe I don't. Maybe that's impatient. But if I don't, then they can double block. So yeah, I've got to do this, right? Actually, let's discard Steadfast Paladin, and then let's play the hole on the Outlander. Assuming they don't block, which actually they might. Does Hole hit anything else then? I guess it could hit the Hexblade. Oh, it could hit like a Warlock class or something. Does hitting Druid class do anything? Not really. Yeah, let's discard the Paladin though. I feel like I need to play a Portable Hole on something. Okay, perfect. Let's go land, Hole. Now, they have a lot of attackers, so I'm not 100% sure I'm not just dead. I will have to make some unpleasant blocks, I feel, but it's preventing them from, like, doing that is preventing them from attacking with Westgate Regent, because now they don't have a blocker for my 3/6, so they can't attack with that, at least right now. They could send everything else, but if they don't have anything else, as long as I keep Half-Elf Monk alive, I can just hit them again with Air Cult, discarding whatever I draw. I might just take this. They can activate this, and then that would be like 16 damage. So they're trying to trick me. Okay. Like, I'm 1 mana away from activating Investigator and Half-Elf Monk, which seems strong, so I suppose maybe I don't need Hama anymore. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, all I gotta do is block, right? Because I can make them lose to with the double activate on Hama. They'd have to prevent my Air Cult from attacking. So yeah, let's just block here. If they just have like a Power Word kill or something, this game is just over, but Just Rider, that's got reach, but that's not gonna do it, I don't think. Because I get to just go like this. Woo! Wow. That was a crazy game. All right, we're sitting at 2-0, and this hand is great. Could use another blue, but I think we'll get there. We're going to get a double scry, provided Hama lives. Oh, no. I think that's going to be the end of my Hama. All right, Pally Pally is pretty good because they're going to have that 3-2 that whenever it hits me, you draw a card. And I'm going to want a second blocker for that. That's also not great for me, but I do have a blocker for it. For now. Let's go ahead and scry. We need some action. We also need a second blue. Planner Ally is strong, though, so we're going to keep that on top, despite the fact that it is not my second blue. Alright, they are, really aggressively spending their removal spells. No blocks. Send in a Pally. Play Planner Ally. Storfold Champion is looking sad. That's a lot of Fang Blades. Yeah, we'll certainly block the 2-5. Being able to put a Fang Blade back would have been nice, but I think we just go ahead and attack. Let's make a 1-1, I think. Oh, I could actually make a treasure token. That actually seems pretty good, because then I could cast my air cults. Yeah, let's do that. I think I can cast both, right? No, not quite. 7 mana. So let's cast the Air Cult. And I think I'll bounce the Shortcut Seeker. It's the most expensive card. And now I have 5 power flying. Is there any reason I would want to hold this Plains? I don't think so. Let's just play it. We'll let them hit us with one of the Fang Blades. I'm assuming they're sending both. Yep, block 1. Ooh. My second blue, come on. So what can I do? I can make -4, -0. And I think that means I'm attacking both. I don't think I can miss 5 damage here. Yeah, let's do the Fang Blade. Saves me the most damage. Maybe I should have picked Shortcut Seeker to encourage them to attack with the Fang Blade, and then I could trade it. Now they just won't attack with the Fang Blade, and they'll just attack with the Shortcut Seeker. But maybe 5 flying will be good enough. And if I draw a blue, they are in big, big trouble. A block. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's go ahead and draw a card. Can it be a blue? It cannot. But I do get to go... Torch, and I guess I just put it on the champion. But they may just be dead to flyers. Wow, crazy. I feel like they spent their removal spells way too aggressively. Ugh. I can, like, do things, but they don't matter. We gotta ship this. This is better. What do I need more? Do I need double white or double blue more? I have Charmed Sleep, that's pretty important, but I have double Planner Ally. I get to Scry. So which do I have more of? I have 7 planes left. So yeah, let's bottom of planes. Like, don't get me wrong, those cards in the first hand were strong, but if I can't set up blocks in the early game, I'm just gonna get run over, I think. That's not bad. Let's keep that on top. The Raven can wear it and the Champion can wear it. I think that's real strong. Yeah, let's play the Champ, and let's send for 1. I'm not blocking Horde Robber with my 1/1. I will block it with my 3/1, though. I'm not going to get to play and equip the Delver's Torch anytime soon. Now the question is, would I double block this? 5 is a lot. I think I would. I feel like this is a losing path to walk down, but I also don't know how I can beat taking around 10 damage from this thing. Yep, we'll go for the double block. Okay. Bottoming that plains is really gonna haunt me this game. Am I crazy? There were more plains. I mean, putting one on the bottom I think makes it even, but I think that's the reason to do that. Plus I got to scry. Fortunately, none of these are a tremendous amount of pressure, so I have some time to get out of this. I can't even, like, play and equip this, right? Okay, well, whatever. That's a lot of stuff. No blocks. Let's see, if this is a 3/4... Alright, ally is not bad. I wish I could equip that torch at any time, but... I'm definitely losing, but it's not so bad that I'm ready to concede or anything. Okay. That with Lightfoot Rogue is an insane combo. I kind of feel like I have to block the Rogue. I can't let them just make 1/1 flyers the whole game, so... That's interesting. So let's see, this is... I have 6 mana, this is 3 to equip, and this is 3. Okay, we can put both on there, I guess. Yeah, I feel like there's no reason not to. But if they just kill this, we're dead. Okay. Will I get to attack? Get to double venture. Now, here's the thing. I could go, like, Lost Mine, or I could try to Mad Mage. It kind of feels like Mad Mage would be the way I would get back into this. However, they're going to attack me for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's like 2 attacks. That's not enough time to finish Mad Mage. So I think we've just got to go down the middle. In the Lost Mine of Phandelver. That might have been enough to, like, get through Mad Mage, but I think I need some, like, removal or something, like another creature. Yep, let's make a 1/1. Yeah, I like them drawing the card first there to determine whether or not they even need to block with the 1/1, and they might not need to do that. Certainly blocking Fangblade here. Alright, that's not bad. So I get to draw the card this turn. Alright. Provided my Planner ally lives. If they kill it, I think I'm ready to concede. I'll probably play the Dungeoneer and, like, play a few more turns just for the sake of it. Let's hit him for 1, gain 1. Buy a little bit of time and draw a card. Great. But I have a blocker, and I think at this point we're going to try to Mad Mage. Yep, there's the Manticore. Would I like to make a 2/1 flyer? I don't think so. Or does that make sense to do? I guess I could trade it for the Fangblade. It also has Ward 1, so it wears the equipment pretty well. Okay, let's do it. Giving that thing 2 toughness doesn't really help me. I think I'm gonna do it anyway, though. They get Menace. That's not great for me. Yeah, okay. I mean, the hit doesn't matter. It's the attack that matters, so... Alright, that'll be a 3-4 flyer. That's not bad. We'll leave that on top. And play a 2-2 lifelink. And I guess we can move the torch onto the lifelinker. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, let's double block the Beholder. We've got to block something, so... We've got 7 toughness there, so it just trades for one of them. And we gain 3. They haven't had anything the whole game. Do they have something now? They don't. Okay. Alright, we're hanging in there. So what's my next one? Target creature can't attack. Okay, so we can hit the Fangblade with that. Do I want them to know that that's going to be the case? Probably not. So let's just equip the torch first. The idea there was maybe they spend the removal plus ward on the Dancing Sword, and then we just play the Cloister Gargoyle, because I really don't want them to remove the Cloister Gargoyle, because that's going to block the Manticore. So yeah, target creature can't attack. It's going to be Fangblade. They take 3. Let's play the Gargoyle and venture again. Alright, we do not need lands, but I think Half-Elf Monk is okay. It might be too slow, but it feels like it's better than a random card. I kind of can't believe they haven't done anything, like, super relevant. So I think I move the sword to the Gargoyle. However, if they just trade Manticore... Here's the thing. I need to be able to block, so I guess I'd rather block one of the Fangblades with my Dancing Sword at this point. Ooh, I get the skeletons this turn. It's kind of tempting to just Runestone Caverns, but I think I like the blockers. Because I get to play Half-Elf Monk this turn anyway. That works for me. I wonder if they have another one. Or if they're just going to sack and draw. Okay. They've drawn so many cards. Or 8, they've drawn 4 more cards than me. Alright, we're kind of doing it here. Opponent still has 3 cards. Shambling Gas is not that impressive. Pay the ward. And you only have 6 mana? That's pretty good. Boy, we're 1 venture card away from hitting on Mad Mage. Finishing that one, that would be pretty sick. That would get me right back in the driver's seat, I think. I still have things like Air Cult Elemental and Blue Dragon in my deck, so... Yep, I'll block and kill that. Alright, Plains is no good, so I guess I equip the torch. How concerned should I be about the attack back? I mean, they didn't play the, like, 5-3. So I'm assuming I send this. The other option was, like, putting it on the monk. Anyway, we're gonna scry 3 first to see what we can possibly draw. So let's put that on the bottom. We do like the Planar Ally. That's a flyer that could help us finish the game. Now, this better not pass me through this, so I'm gonna, like, put full control on. Yeah, we'll put that on top. Would I actually be fine with trading? I actually think I would. Because I'm about to play a Planar Ally, and these Fang Blades are kind of doing the job for them where I can't really block them. So if they lose that one, that's both of them gone. I think that's fine. And then I can play this, put the torch here, and still have the tap up. You don't have to tap this to use it, so I guess we'll just tap the other one. But we have 8 mana, so we can play Planar Ally and equip it, so that'll be nice. But they might have something really good here. They get to draw another card. Frankly, the fact that they're seven cards deeper than me means we should be losing this game much more badly than we are. Yep, nothing to do but play it. Now I'll equip and hope for the best. Okay. That's a lot of Shambling Gas, I feel. Let's see, 2 drops, 2 gas, Grim Wanderer. I guess right now what I'm wondering is why are they blue-black? Like, what cards put them in blue-black? They don't seem to be able to trigger this Feywild Trickster, like, at all. That's pretty good. Boy, I bet they wish they had used the -1/-1 on the, Ghast. No blocks. Because I've got to hit on Mad Mage here, so let's send. Power Word kill? Like, you definitely can't let me attack if you can prevent it. Alright, let's go venturing. Alright, there's Air Cult. Let's cast that without paying its mana cost. And I imagine I just bounce Black Dragon here. It doesn't kill anything. Then they take 4. Now what do I want to do? I guess I want to scry right now. Then what would I do next turn? I could, like, then put a +1/+1 counter on it so I can get through the Black Dragon. And they would have to block. That seems okay. Well, there he is. Yeah, we'll leave that on top. You take 4. We'll go champion. And as much as I would like to move that equipment means that Black Dragon can't kill planar ally. It's tempting to put it on the Dwarfhold Champion and make a 4/4, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'll just let them recast Black Dragon, kill the Dwarfhold Champion, and then we'll venture twice and play Blue Dragon next turn. You lose 1 life and discard a card. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you hold on to a land. I know that I played a land, but that's, like, stuff like that can happen. Alright, do we play Blue Dragon first, or do we go venturing first? I get to... Like, I don't really want to make the treasure token, but I would like to give Black Dragon -4/-0, but I guess making the 1/1 and putting a +1/+1 counter on planar ally is pretty good. But maybe we just play Blue Dragon first. I think we attack first. Yep, let's make a 1/1. Put a counter there. Okay, that's pretty good. So I have 9 mana, so I want to go Blue Dragon. 3, 2, and 1. Wonder if that means I should have sent Air Cult Elemental. Probably. And yeah, I think we gotta put it on Blue Dragon. But I guess putting it on Air Cult, like, makes some sense. Yeah, because this turn Blue Dragon will still be able to attack into Black Dragon, so let's put it there. They have to block that, so then Air Cult gets through for 3. Ooh. So what can I do here? I have 10 mana. And this is 9 to do the whole thing. How much life could I gain? Like 4? Yeah, we want to gain, like, as much life as we can. So actually, if I do this now, then I can put a counter on it. So let's do that. So 5, 9, so it's 10 mana exactly? Okay, yep, we're doing that. And the reason I'm doing this before attacking is because this will, A, put a counter on my Air Cult Elemental, and B, I'll know if it resolves and that I'll gain the life and won't be dead to the attack back from Black Dragon. So the question is, I actually could go get Hamapashar, but let's just be sane, I think, and get another flyer and gain 4. Okay, there's the turrets. Priest is not a bad draw either. That'll trigger my Cleric class next turn, but I think I just... Like, I don't think attacking here accomplishes much. So we'll just hold back. That's fine. This is like almost their entire deck. That doesn't do anything. Sack that, draw a card. I think we got it. Let's put a counter on Gargoyle. They do get to draw a card still with Skullport Merchant. Yes. Wow. Opponents spent a very long time not doing anything. Ooh. Oh, baby. Let's do it. Oh my god. This is so good. I think I'll just play Hama, and then see if I get to 4, I can level up Cleric class and then play Priest after that. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Because I've already got the life gain kind of like online with Paladins, so I feel like leveling up Cleric class as soon as I can with Steadfast Paladin in play makes a lot of sense. Alright. Now it feels more important to draw a card to keep curving out. So that's what I'm going to do. As much as I would have liked to have that life gain trigger do something with Cleric class, and we're sitting on 25 life, so we can definitely take a hit from these skeletons. Alright, so at this point, we should level up class. And we're definitely going to Mad Mage. Because this triggers twice. And so Priest can already trade with Fangblade, so I think I just want to put both counters on Planner Ally. That seems like putting all my eggs in one basket, though. They definitely want to kill, like, both of these. But Priest is definitely going to trade for Fangblade, so we'll go like this. And we gain 100 life there. And then next turn it's Blue Dragon, and maybe we have it? Ooh, that's not gonna do it. I think I'm gonna send both. Bottom an island. Charm Sleep seems good. We'll leave that on top. Let's just play my 7-drop. All right. This deck is sweet. Sitting at 5-0 with 2 plains and some blue cards. I don't have any equipment to go with champion, and I don't have any blue to play something on 3. This feels like a mulligan. This is much, much better. Let's Bottom Investigator, all these other cards work really, really well together. Awesome. Do I want to keep that on top? We have, like, a pretty solid curve out. And I feel like I'll have 2, 3 turns to draw another land. Yeah, let's leave it on top. Play the champion, hit for 1. Alright, there's my land for Dungeoneer. Now we're going to play and equip the Dancing Sword. But the question is, do I just leave something back for Horde Robber? Because they get to just, like, play a 4-drop next turn, which is kind of a nightmare. And 3 is not quite enough to race. But then I'll have Veteran Dungeoneer to block next turn, so we're... okay. Here's what we're going to do. Because if it's like a, oh, the Treasure Ogre, we can still hit with Dwarfhold Champion. We can attack right past it. Yep, Hoarding Ogre, that's the one. We can attack right past it, and then we can play Veteran Dungeoneer. And that's a card that they very much want to attack with. I think I'm just going to scry right now. I could make him lose a life. That's actually kind of interesting, isn't it? And then each player loses 2 life. Plus, this would complete, like, much... well, actually not much faster, right? Like, I'm not going to do Oubliette. I think it's fine. Let's just scry one. We do not want that Plains. I'll be sad if I draw a 5-drop, but I still get to play Cloister Gargoyle. And I'm probably blocking Hoarding Ogre. Like, if they just have a kill spell, that's okay, because I doubt they'll be able to do very much more. I mean, maybe they can cast 1 creature. Not sending Horde Robber. Make 2 treasures, that's pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and block. Oh, and I guess even if I draw a 5-drop, I could just make a treasure, right? That is not a 5-drop, but we're going to go ahead and send. We don't have enough mana for the 2/1 flyer that kills something that got damaged. So let's play the Gargoyle. And we're going to make a 1/1, I think. It's tempting to make the treasure. If I draw the land, I can play Air Cult, but I kind of like making the 1/1 because it can wear the equipment, but Air Cult would just, like, end the game, right? Yeah, let's make the treasure. So the 5/4 would trade with the 4/3, but I think I'd rather just hit for 3. Play the Pally. We could move the sword again, but I think I want to leave it on the flyer. Lose a life, okay. I don't mind you doing that. All right, wow. I feel like we just kind of tempoed him a little bit. This is expensive, but I have some good blockers to buy time to get these online, so I think this is fine. If I don't draw any lands, we're going to lose, though. But we are 6-0, trying for the 7-0. The sweet, sweet 7-0. That is not a land, which is scaring me. Alright, well, at least we get to Scry. That can stay on top. I'm gonna send the Paladin. I would trade with this Hobgob Captain. That's fine. If they have to spend 3 mana to remove my 1-drop, I'm totally fine with that. Now we can drop Hama Bashar. And then we have a Charmed Sleep for anything large they might play this turn. Alright. I would like a land. That's neat. Now I just need to hit, I don't know, 2 more runners. We should be fine. It's gonna be great, I promise. Alright, Steadfast Paladin is not nothing. Like, if I'm not gonna hit land, drawing something I can actually cast is good. They've already spent 2 removal spells in Hobgob Captain, so I'm feeling okay. Ugh, we're gonna Charm Sleep that. Yeah, as much as I would like to play Planner Ally, there's just no way that I can leave Chaos Channeler alone. And if they want to trade Shambling Guest with Steadfast Paladin, am I okay with that? I can bounce it. That seems bad. Let's just not attack. Alright, another land and I can bounce the next thing they do. Yep, they've now spent 3 removal spells on, like, my 1, 2, 3 drops, so that seems okay to me. And Secret Door could actually win this game secretly. But I am, of course, just going to drop Planner Ally, and not be activating Secret Door. Especially since they were so aggressive with their removal. Alright. Ooh, Cleric class is tempting, but let's just play the Ally. Maybe we can wait until we have 10 mana to do this again. Listen, at some point you have to run out of removal, dude. Okay. So, I could go Cleric class, level it up, but I feel like I want to play Air Cult Elemental. And I think we have plenty of time to actually Mad Mage this time, so let's do that. Yep, that's fine. All right. Let's hit for 5. Scry 1. Is that better than a random card? I guess so. I kind of feel like I can't lose right now. Like, what do I have? 7 mana, so I play Blue Dragon, and then next turn, this is 8 total. So I could, like, play it and draw a card, but that doesn't seem that great. I feel like I'll regret leaving this on top, especially since it's an X1 and they have a Shambling Gas. Yeah, let's bottom it. And I mean, we have 10 damage flying now. I'm just gonna go to combat. All right, wow, 7-0. Let's go. Platinum 1, neat. All right, let's check out the deck to wrap things up here. So I think what we saw there was that when you're any of the venturing archetypes, so obviously black-white can be a venture archetype and blue-white can be a venture archetype, but you need to prioritize removal because venturing is good and it's a lot of value, but just kind of snowballing value takes a long time, so you need ways to buy time, and one of the most perfect cards for that is Cloister Gargoyle. It does everything you want, where it holds the ground for you in the face of things like 3/1s and 3/4s, stuff like that. It ventures for you, and then later it just becomes lots better. 3/4 flyer is actually very good in this format. So that one's great. The drawback is that it's an artifact creature, so it does die to things like Plundering Barbarian and stuff like that. And then I was pretty impressed with Dancing Sword. Equip 1 for +2/+1 is no joke. And getting the flyer immediately, if you have like other equipment laying around, is pretty amazing. I was pretty impressed with it. It didn't win me the game or anything, but it felt like good value. And that's what a venture deck is all about. And that's pretty much all I've got to say about that. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next draft.